2016, it's Colin Kaepernick. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
25, Melvin Gordon, the ball carrier.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Got Gordon open, completes it.
Kaepernick's pass.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Not the best of starts here. We know they're on a 2-game skid. 3 and out. That's not what they had drawn up.
Not even close. And now what you're asking your defense to do is pick you up. And they've had to do that, I'm sure, during this losing streak. Hopefully you've got one of those confident defenses that says, we'll take care of that. Hopefully you'll get back on track soon.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10.
The numbers for Williams a week ago. 21 carries, 83 yards.
We all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
On 2nd down, Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Ricky Seals Jones, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Makes the score, Chiefs 3.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then you got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Broncos nothing.
Here's the 3rd-year running back, Phillip Lindsey. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw, Kaepernick. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Now this defense very accustomed to trying to stop Melvin Gordon. It's the same division, the AFC West, but a different uniform for Gordon. Spending 5 years with the Chargers before joining these Broncos in the offs. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and...
Off the draw, here's Williams. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
He was brought down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Williams on the carry.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
And that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half.
3rd down and goal.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. KJ Hamler returning it. So we've hit halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Chiefs 10, Broncos 7.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return. The Chiefs take over first and 10.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
42-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On play action, they'll throw. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On first down, Kaepernick. That's going to be caught by Judy. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
44-yard line.
Here's Lindsey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He's tackled at the...
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 28 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far in this drive, so good. They moved the ball down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him. Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Williams. Give him 2 yards on that play. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
Quarterback sacked.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. McManus now for the extra point.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
KC's offense ready to take over. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Kelsey.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. This is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Hey, you're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Williams into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. He's going to get it running right. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
And goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And this time he is in. Damian Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3. They're feeling great about themselves.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll go again with Lindsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And